Cheers everybody, welcome back once again to the channel. I'm Eric, your host. What are we doing today? Well, today we're going to compare two phones against each other. Apple's latest iPhone 7 and the Google Pixel. Now the Google Pixel, a lot of people say is pretty much their favorite phone other than the price. Everyone seems to hate the price on it. And the iPhone 7 people seem to be accepting a little bit more. But with that said, let's see who is actually the more powerful phone at the end of the day. Let's jump into it. For those of you folks who aren't following phones, let's talk real quick about some of the specs. Powering the iPhone 7 is the A10 Fusion chip with 64-bit architecture, but it also has an embedded M10 Motion coprocessor. The iPhone 7 also has a 4.7-inch screen. The resolution is 1334 by 750 with 326 pixels per inch. The iPhone 7 also has 2 GB of internal RAM, and the unit that we're using has 128 GB of internal storage. Now let's talk a little bit about the Pixel. Powering the Pixel is a quad-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 821 processor, which consists of 4 different processors, 2 of them running at 2.15 GHz and 2 running at 1.6 GHz, full 64-bit architecture. The Pixel has a 5-inch Full HD AMOLED screen. It's at 441 pixels per inch and a resolution of 1920 by 1080. The Pixel also has 4 GB of internal RAM and 128 GB of internal storage, just like the iPhone 7. With that said though, let's jump in and let's see who's faster. First up, we have Geekbench. And you guys can see in this score, the A10 is obviously kicking some butt on that Snapdragon 821. Next up is Speed Test, and I have to admit I was kind of shocked to see the Pixel getting beat so badly by the iPhone 7 in this particular test. You'd think just going online and doing that type of stuff that it would be exactly the same, but you guys can see that once again the A10 processor and the iPhone 7 is beating the Pixel. Okay, so now let's do some real world testing. What you basically do in your day, which is the same as I do and everybody else. We open up a bunch of apps, we check our email, we do all that different type of stuff. Now we opened up 16 different apps, opening them and closing them. And the very beginning of our testing, you can see there's nothing open in the background at all, but by the end, there are many things running in the background. And the very end of the testing, you guys can see that once again, the A10 proves to be faster than the Snapdragon. Okay, so like it or hate it, you guys can see that the iPhone 7 is really kicking ass as far as sheer power goes. That A10 processor really seems to do the job across the board. Now, I would have done even more testing, but last time a lot of people got mad and said it was really unfair to test a screen that had a bigger size in video testing, so we left out the 3D stuff. But you guys can see in all the other tests, opening up apps, pretty much everything across the board, the A10 is kicking ass. So like it or hate it, the Apple iPhone 7 is definitely probably, if not the fastest and most powerful smartphone in the world. I don't know. I haven't seen anything yet that is actually kicking its ass. Have you guys? Always want to see your comments down below. And like usual, down below that like button, we'll have more information so you can check out more stuff for yourself. I'm Elric. You've been watching Tech and Tomorrow. Stay tuned. We have a great $400 system build coming up, and I think you're going to like it.